Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's Charter Fishing Fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Well, if that doesn't give you a precursor as to what's going on tonight, holy crap.
Right?
Wow. Oh, yeah, I already screwed up. I got Terrence Beck's player spotlight in there. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and as you may have noticed, if you were watching very closely, we have a new sponsor on Outer Points Productions right up there. And you may have heard of him before. He's the best charter fisherman on the entire Lake Michigan. Right there, give it up for the one and only Dan Welch, Dumper Dan's Charters. So,
thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm beside myself, and Dan and I were talking right before we went live. This is 35 years that we've been friends. We've played on the same teams together. Played tournaments together, league in Sheboygan. Mm-hmm. Did you ever think 35 years later you and I would be sitting in a booth talking about pool?
I never would have dreamed that, and here we are both at 57 years old wearing our cheater glasses watching pool. Perfect.
Yeah, neither one of us could see shit.
No,
so
right.
That's why we've got monitors right in front of us, because we can't see the table out there.
But I'll tell you what, Dale, I'm very excited to be here, happy and honored. I mean, you put together quite a deal here with this streaming, and it's becoming more and more popular by the minute, and it's so much fun to watch all these matches. And also go back and watch yourself after you're done with your match and improve on your game a little bit with your stroke or your stance or your approach to the table or your follow through. So it's a learning tool as well, when you go back to watch yourself play. But to watch all these players play, it's just so exciting and fun to do.
Yeah, thank you. I much appreciated. And that's the best part about being a local streamer, if you will, because all of these guys that they don't get to see themselves play. Mm-hmm. They're playing in a Friday tournament or a Saturday or a Sunday tournament at Mad Apple or something like that. And this is a good way for, like you said, it's a good learning tool, in my opinion.
Oh, it is.
And they get to showcase their game.
Exactly, and everybody can watch it. And what's unique too, you're not just meeting on a weekend for a tournament, which is nothing wrong with that. We all do it, but here you can pick your dates, times, and evenings to play your opponent, and it's very convenient.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride, and as I said, I got the wrong flyer down there because just to give you an idea, Terrence Beck, he called me about a half hour. He's running a little late, so he's coming in hot. But he just arrived and is going to hit a couple of balls around. So we're going to get you on over to, so you don't have to continue looking at us. You already know that it is Tim Stockinger and Terrence Beck tonight, and you already know the deal. We're going to have the players lag. Winner of the lag gets to spin the wheel of doom, if you will, and Dan knows all about it because he played in 1.0. And you know what? We'll talk about that too later on in the broadcast.
Right.
You finished third place, which that's friggin' awesome.
Out of 32 players, it was a good
No
good
doubt.
tournament.
You betcha. So this is match 7 of the first round yet, and Wednesday night is going to be, you know what, let me get the flyer up there so everybody can take a look at what is coming up yet. So there's tonight's match. Tim Stockinger, Terrence Beck, and then Tim Volkman and John Sandelsky on Wednesday night. This was an older flyer, but this is a really good time while Terrence is warming up a little bit. These people are most important to me and the stream itself, because if it wasn't for them, Dan and I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Correct.
And that's Adam Carlson, the new owner of the Varsity Club. And if it wasn't for Jeremy West giving him a referral, you wouldn't hear me talking right now, which may not even be a bad thing for some of you. So, and of course, John Kramer for Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. You know what? As long as we've got just a smidge of time, let's see if I can find it real quick. There it is. If you are not a member of Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, shame on you, because it's extremely inexpensive, and the benefits that you get for it are quite incredible. So get on over there. Actually, Terrence just gave me the thumbs up, so I am going to head out there, and you're going to be with Dan for a little bit, and we're going to give the wheel a spin. Well, first we're going to lag.
Well, folks, this is going to be an exciting evening. We got two great players here, Terry Beck, Tim Stockinger. Going to be a really good match. They start out with the lag here, as you're watching, and many of you know you lag for the break, and for the start of the match. You get as close to the end table as you can, back and forth. And then the winner of that leg would break the first game. If it ever go to hill, they would also get to leg they would get to break the last game of the match too. So first and last, very important leg. And it looks like Terry Beck got it. Very close though. So that's the leg. Next we go to spin the wheel. As many of you know, they spin the wheel for 8, 9, or 10 ball, and that's the game they play. And we'll see what Terry spun here. I know what game Timmy's wishing for, and I think he got it. Wow, 8 ball. Awesome. So 8, 9, or 10 ball, they got 8 ball. Should be a great match. Enjoy this Monday evening, Oshkosh Varsity Club. It'll be a good time.
Perfect. Neither one of them wanted to play 8 ball, so we're playing 8 ball.
Is that what Timmy said? On the way here, he wanted 8 ball.
I think he said he wanted rotation after he got here.
He changes his mind a
Yeah.
lot. I know I'm his partner.
He changes his mind like
Yeah.
I change my underwear
Yeah, right?
once a month.
Once a month, if needed.
All right, I'm going to leave you with Dan's expert commentary. I'm going to fix our scoreboard. This is a race to 10, if Dan hasn't already told you that. Terrence coming up dry there.
Coming up dry on the break, and Tim is up. And we'll see what he picks here. He's looking it over.
Yeah, not the most wide open rack to start.
Not really a good starter shot either on stripes or solid, but see what he decides here. And yep, did have the 13 ball. Perfect roll down for the 9.
You know, other than maybe the 10 and the 8, the 11 might be a little bit challenging to get on. This is definitely a runnable rack. Came up a little cheddar on that one, I think. I don't know if I would. Meh.
Yeah, good shot.
Yes, no doubt. And
a
cleared
10 ball.
everything out.
That's a risky shot because you're going to the end rail and back. You're going to move some balls around a little bit like he did, but he broke them open nice. And
Yeah, that was a really good shot to
Yeah.
start out. That's a confidence builder, too.
absolutely, especially on the first game of the evening.
But as we've said on the stream about 1,000,000 times or so, give or take, it's always hardest to win the first game and the last game. So this is where you got to bear down. You still got 4 balls to make. You don't want to get sloppy. Holy cow, look at the chat.
Oh, wow. It's booming.
Justin Ellingson, what's going on? Baby Cheddar, of course. Best of luck, Tim, says Sean Hanna, Baby Cheddar, and please don't forget to hit that like button, share the heck out of our stream. No doubt. Al Holden,
Thanks for that comment, Hitman Holden.
you betcha.
Couldn't
What's
you
going on,
find
Trevor
somebody
Simpson?
better?
John Klein, no, sorry, you were not the first in the comments tonight. But hey, I still got you down for a point for last night. So,
Is Timmy going to put a little stun bottom right on this and play the 8 in the side? I don't think he can hold it for anything at that angle.
I would play it in the side.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. Because otherwise that 5 can loom way too large. Way too big.
Yeah, spin it over, nice shot. Beautiful shot. 8 in the side.
This is where you bear down. This is most important because not...
Focus.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell
And
you.
this sets a precedent for Tim. You know, if he can jump out to...
Perfect. Nice.
no doubt. That's a great start to the match.
Sure is. And I'll tell you, I was kind of surprised that Timmy would have picked 10 ball over 8 ball for the simple reason that Tim and I were playing 8 ball till 1 o'clock this morning with Hua and Koo. So we had a great match. We played scotch or doubles, but we didn't play scotch. Tim was my partner and played against Hua and Koo. And even at the end of the night, it was some good competitive pool, but we played shoot till you miss 8 ball. So got a lot of
Nice.
practice in for Timmy.
Yeah, I've known Hua just as long, or not quite as long as I've known you guys, and it was, I'm never a biased commentator ever. I just want to see good pool, but it was hard, to see Hua struggle as much as he did last night, because his game did not depict the results of last night. He's a much better player than that.
He is. He's such an awesome player and an awesome person. I mean, we play a lot against them two guys, Tim and I, and just have a blast. Good competitive pool. They're a good team. They're hard to beat. They're one of the best teams around for doubles. And I'll tell you what, Hua called me, and Tim and I were playing Sunday Night League, and he called me on the way back from here last night and said, let's play. And I'm like, let's get that off your mind and let's go play pool. So we played for 4 or 5 hours.
Good.
Perfect. And he was back on his game. Shot great.
I believe it. Kevin Dorn says this should be a good matchup. Yeah, no doubt about it. My daughter's just talking to everybody in there.
I had a nice chat earlier with Margaret, and I showed her on my phone a couple of pictures of her when Tyler and her fished with me last year, so she remembered that, and we're hoping to get them out fishing again this summer.
You mean this picture?
That's it, Dale. Look at that. Nice coho. They grilled it that evening, and they enjoyed it. They love fish on the grill, both of them.
Oy.
I didn't know if that went.
Yeah, I didn't think that went.
Yeah,
Obviously it didn't, or wasn't hit well, but that was a pretty tight window there. Allowing Tim to get back to the table.
First thing to look at early, Dale, as you know, is the trouble ball, trouble shots that you got to get on and try and break open. And to me, that 3 ball looks a little dicey. The 1 ball goes in the left corner there, but
the 2 is not in the best position either.
No. But he's got some balls to work with to get to where he's got to be.
Yeah, I think I'd play this 4 and drift down for that 2 right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Perfect.
just like that. It's a good shot.
How do we get on that 3 ball, Dale?
He's got to be pretty precise. So John Klein says, is Fred Renner the chat? A.K.A. Salsa Man. Yeah, absolutely. What's going on, Pete Beshta? Wisconsin Pool Players Society there. If you don't know who that is the one and only Andy Coons. And Andy, I promise you I will at some point get back to getting your name and your wife's Bobby Joe up there as well. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. Thank you for liking the stream. If you're not already a subscriber, you know what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
Nice shot. Slow down.
Yeah, that's a good confident stroke by Tim.
5-6-1.
Yeah, it's. I think that's the best pattern. I don't think he could get on this 1 ball from the 5. I think he's going to have to play the 6 next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you said, Dan, that 3 is going to be tough.
It is, and he's got nothing over there to break it open or tap into the 14 and bump it out open, so I don't know. He's going to have to try and stun it over to the rail, I think, and get a little angle on that 1 in the left corner and get behind the 14, I think.
Yeah, avoid that 13 ball.
Could play it off the rail even. He's good at them shots off the rail.
He's definitely gonna have to play the 1 first. I don't think he can get from the 3 to any kind of shape on the 1 ball. Well, he could play it in the upper right-hand corner. This is a tough 3 balls here.
Yeah, I think he's got it. 6-1. Just got to get the right angle, unless he's going for the 3 now. I would think the 1, but
Hitman Holden says, Dorney, you did a great job in the booth putting up with Dale. I think Kevin could probably say the same for you, right? Wait, that's a diss against me. Never mind. Moving along.
And Hitman Holden, that is Timmy Stockinger's favorite shirt and lucky shirt.
Todd Jewell is in the chat as well. Let's go, Tommy. I don't know who the hell he's cheering for.
Tommy
is see, and that's why I was saying before, I didn't like leaving that 1 for last. I would have rather played that before the 3.
I would have played the 1-3, definitely.
Yeah, this is a tough hit. Well, no, one rail behind the 14. Make sure you hit a rail. Todd Jewell, are you watching a different stream? If you're cheering for Tommy. Brad Klein, what's going on? I haven't seen that name in quite a while. Roger Pregler, Eric Swiney. Good to see everybody, gentlemen.
Todd Jewell, I hope your back is doing better for you after surgery. You were a hurting unit there for a while. Good hit.
Yep. The only issue now is
Buried.
Tim is going to be in 1 ball hell. Literally the 1 ball, too.
Mm-hmm.
Because Terrence is going to be able to play safe as long as he wants to. Todd Jewell must be the pain meds. Did your mom ever tell you to, if you're not going to bring enough for the rest of the class, then don't talk about it at all? I mean, at least share. Jerk. You know what? Speaking of Todd Jewell, while Tim's contemplating what he's going to do here, here's a picture for everybody.
Awesome. You found it. Look at little Cheddar in the middle. That's perfect.
Dumper, I'm gonna let you give a brief description of what's going on there.
I'll tell you what, we went to, like I had on the stream, my favorite supper club in Wisconsin, and that's the Ishnala and the Dells, and we all went there for old fashions and steak dinners. And I'll tell you what, Dale, I think you agree with me on that we never laughed and cried so hard in a couple hours together. Us guys, we still all talk about how much fun that was.
I'll tell you what, Sean Carpenter better be watching right now as well. And let's see, Jeff Getch is in the picture.
Yeah.
Todd.
Well, Jeff's on here, I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
We had the whole restaurant going.
There's more pictures. There's more pictures to come. That wasn't the only one.
Nice.
So,
that was a night to remember.
I think my stomach still hurts. That was like a year and a half ago.
Right. Mine too.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That was fun.
Brad Klein. Look at what he just said.
What did he say?
Was that the anniversary? Yeah, damn right it was.
Come on now. You guys are just jealous.
Hey, Brad, wait till you see the rest of the pictures. Bill Hocus Pocus Larson, what's going on, my friend? Do I dare tell the Hocus Pocus story again? I think everybody in the chat probably knows it already.
What is Timmy going to do here?
You know, honestly, what I think I would do is, yeah, I would call something, but I think I would call 2 rails. That's not a bad shot either.
Not at all. One's open. Nice.
And he left Terrence with not
much.
A whole heck of a lot to shoot at here.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he's got a super thin cut on the 14 if he wants to, and another super thin cut.
He's got
super thin cut on the 15.
He's got no place to play a good safe. But then again, too, if Timmy gets on the 1, it's going to be hard to get on the 8.
Yeah, if I was Big T, I'd be playing safe as well.
I would too. Yeah.
Try to get behind the 8.
Oh, there you go. I didn't see that angle.
Yeah, it was a good shot. He may have left him with a piece of that 1. I don't know. Need my telestrator. My Joe Biden teleprompter. So, Dan, you've been charter fishing, or you've been on Lake Michigan since you were 19. Is that correct? If I remember correctly, somewhere around there?
I started on a charter boat working as a first mate when I was 12. But then I started Dumper Dan's right out of high school at 18, which was in 1985. So this is my 39th year in business. But prior to that, I was a first mate working on other boats. So 12 years old, I started. And
holy cow.
18 as right out of high school as a business owner, so I had to grow up quick and get her going.
Did that ever happen?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did either.
Right? That's why I play this game.
No doubt. Me too.
Right? Has he got the 15? I think he's got it. He might be out.
Yeah, I don't know if I would play it. Well, actually, yeah, I think I would, because then he's got shape on the 11. As long as he doesn't get stuck on that 8 ball at all. But it should carry him off to the rail. Yep.
Nice.
Interesting angle.
Little bottom right.
Yeah, I think I would probably draw out of this.
Mm-hmm. I would follow. Maybe not.
This could get away. He could end up with a. That's a really good shot.
That's the shot right there. That's what
it was kind of that drag draw.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this for tie it up at 1 apiece.
Got to get on the 8-ball yet, though. Putting a lot of left on it.
Ooh, boy. And that cue ball is almost froze to the rail.
Now, this is a shot
He
when
had
you've
left himself tough.
when you're playing for a while and then, in the evening, and then you stroke this right in and you're playing good. This is a hard shot, but early in the match, this is a tough shot. Got it.
Wow. That was a great shot.
It was.
Well, I'm ready for a hill match. I don't know about anybody else. I know Tim isn't.
No, he's not. No, but it's going to be a
Terrence
good
wouldn't
one.
either. Well, unless they won. Yeah.
So speaking of the chat, how many do we have in here so far, Dale?
Looks like about 450.
That's about right. 46.
Close.
Yeah. Carry the 0.
How many of those 46 do you think are subscribers?
How many of them 46 are from Sheboygan?
Probably 45 of them.
Right? Maybe. That'll fill up more later.
No, I believe Big T's got some
He's got a good following.
good. Yeah, he's got some people down in the Milwaukee area that are watching. But, as he says, who cares?
Yeah. Right.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Joe Potoff, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in.
It's a good Monday night for pool in Oshkosh. The Varsity Club. Place is kind of busy.
There are not many nights at the Varsity Club, other than maybe Sunday nights. It starts to dwindle down around 6 o'clock or so. But there's a lot of college kids that come in here.
No, I believe it. Yeah.
I went up to order some dinner earlier, and just I make conversation with everybody. I got diarrhea of the mouth.
You're not shy.
But no, not at all. And I was just giving the lady at the bar a hard time, and the bartender asked, because she was ordering food as well, and she said, "Well, where are you sitting?" And the lady responded, "We're over there in the corner." And I said, "Oh, that figures. That's not surprising. That's where they keep all the naughty people." So she looks at me and she says, "Well, as funny as that may be, there's actually 7 of us ladies over there, and this is our Bible study group."
Nice.
I almost crawled underneath the bar.
Nice.
Oh, my God. I felt like such a freaking idiot. And she wasn't kidding either. So I walked past, and they're all sitting there, and, yep, it's a Bible study group.
So then what did you say, Dale? Nice
Nothing.
to meet you. My name's Tim Stockinger. Or somebody else?
I should have.
Right?
That's good stuff. Hey, Sean Carpenter just tuned in.
Carp's in the house.
Hey,
No, we don't
Sean.
need that picture up again.
Sean, I got a picture for you. I hope you're paying attention here. I'll switch it right back to the game ASAP.
Look at that.
Whee.
The dude's hanging out. The Schnala Wisconsin Dells State Tournament.
I got more coming, Sean. All right. Probably a really good shot at this point. I've played against Terrence a couple of times up at Mad Apple and once or twice down at Shepherd's. And he's a very smart player when it comes to, well, any of the disciplines of pool, actually. And 8-ball being his favorite game, he knows well enough to not take all your soldiers off the field if you know you're not going to get out.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
It's a good shot by Tim there to block that 15.
Absolutely. Hey, Dale, did you talk earlier in the interview with Timmy about, you bring it up once in a while about nicknames of people?
I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the questions I forgot to ask.
Mm-hmm. No, I can cover you on that because I think I know them all, and he's got a few.
If I could elaborate, I don't know if so he's not in the chat, but he might be watching. I don't know, but his name is Rick Quashis.
Oh yeah,
and he's given Tim the nickname that I laugh the most about, and and Rick and I have talked extensely over the years, and he calls him the Rooster.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep.
Is that one of those that you were referring to?
No, it wasn't that. But Timmy did. We drove here together. I drove him here, and he said Rick was going to be in the house tonight. He did.
What a great shot!
That was a great shot. Wow.
I don't know if he. I'll wait for the crowd to stop cheering.
He's got the 14 ball now.
I don't know if he cleared that 15 completely. If he did, that was one hell of a... Yeah, 15 definitely goes past the 8. Ooh, this might travel a little far. Oh, boy. Yeah, can still play the 15 first, stop shot. 13 next, and then he's going to have to come up with hell of a shot to get on that 8-ball.
Be nice if he had a little angle on at 15 to just roll into the 8 and bump it out off the rail.
Mm-hmm.
Which he kind of has now, but then I don't know if he could get on a 13, I think, if he doesn't get behind the 7. I'd almost go that route, I think.
I think I would too, actually. Jamie Caston in the hat, in the hat, or in the chat, one of the two. Jamie in the hat. Have you got those golf clubs out yet, buddy? It looks like it's going to be a really good week for it. Yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be a very close match.
Hard.
Well, if Tim can get on that 7 right now, I don't know if he can see enough of it. Why don't we... Boy, that sure looks close.
Yeah, I agree, Carp. That was good times. It was a lot of fun at the Dells last year. What a blast. Man.
I woke up the next morning and my stomach hurt so bad.
Oh, my God.
I think I was just telling Lisa that story not too long ago, too. Oh, my God. You always look back on your life and you remember the times that you've laughed the hardest or, like the top...
Dale, you were crying. You had, honest to God, tears going down your cheeks.
So was
I
Carp.
was too.
So was Carp. So was Todd.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. Wait till you see the other pictures. You'll know exactly why we were crying.
You didn't show me these pictures earlier.
Nope. It was a surprise for you as well.
Good times. It was fun.
I'm a little sad that I don't have incriminating pictures of Big T.
Right?
You know what? I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. I'm going to put my email address in the chat.
Yeah, send them over.
And I'm not joking.
All right. You'll get them instantly.
If anybody in the chat has some incriminating pictures of Big T, I will put them on the stream. Because that's just the way I am.
I can't believe we pick on each other that much.
So there you go, everybody. If you can see that, I think it just popped up.
Yep.
It's pretty simple. DaleLorenz@hotmail.com. If you want to send me, put in the subject line Big T, and I'll make sure that you get credit for it. Uh-oh.
I was hoping that would not happen. Scratchitis on that shot, but
Yeah.
hard to predict.
A little too much pace on that cue ball. Could have stayed 2 feet short of that and would have been okay.
A little hard.
But you want to make sure you get down there too. So
Right. Table rolls pretty quick, Most diamonds do, though.
all right, 2-1 in favor of Big T. All right, here's a little treat for you. While Terrence is racking, Sean and Todd Jewell and everybody else in Sheboygan, make sure you're paying attention. There it is.
Yeah, thanks, Dale.
There's the anniversary party. So I'm going to tell the story. So I think it was Todd that came up with the
Yeah, thanks, Todd.
we were teasing Tim and Dan that it was their anniversary. And, I mean, this started as soon as we walked in the door. And they looked at the menu together. They ordered together. And I was just razzing the shit out of them. And it did not end. So, that cue ball almost got kicked in the side there. I think
a ball, though. He's still up.
You sure something went in? No, it's dry.
I thought something did.
It's dry.
It was a cue ball I was looking at. Yeah.
It's dry.
Wow.
So, as Tim takes a look at that real quick. Oh, we weren't even looking at the table. We're commentating on nothing.
Yeah, right? Talking about us.
So, so it just went on and on forever. And then I ordered. Tim's shooting, so.
There we go, 13. Come down here for the rest of the stripes, and he's got to get out of there, though, and get to the center of the table somewhere. Come on, get the up, just what I said.
Yeah, needed to hit that much more firm to get clear of all that.
Right. Now he's going to have to kick for a hit or a make somewhere, maybe the 9 ball.
So you can literally see in this picture they were ordering together, and you could see the look on Dan's face. He's like, oh my God, this is freaking horrible. So then after they ordered, we decided to. I came up with the idea of letting the waitress know that it was their wedding anniversary.
Can I tell the real story?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
What really happened is, Tim, when we take our wives out to eat, we like, the 4 of us couples, we like surf and turf, and we like lobster a lot, and we thought we'd order a big steak and 2 tails and split it because the meal itself was a little too much for us to eat, so we split it. I've done that in the past.
Just like any normal couple would do.
Yeah, so we got a tail of lobster each, and we got split a big tenderloin steak, and they put it on 2 plates, and boy, did we get razzed about that. I think they were just jealous.
What a sweet anniversary gift it was for you guys. That was so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we laughed and laughed and laughed, and then I started singing the rendition of Happy Anniversary in front of, I don't know, about 300 guests. Something like that. There had to be at least 300 people.
Yeah, the whole
there.
restaurant was rolling.
Entire restaurant. And oh, that one skidded just a little bit.
Got a shot though on the 4-ball.
Can you email me that? Dale Lorenz at Hotmail. LORENZ.
Yeah, I gotta say, Dale, I mean, in all the years that you and I were really good friends, and Timmy, and put our team together, Hitman Holden and Killer Korleski and
Todd Petrowski.
Oh yeah, Todd. Just talked to Ron today, Petrowski, and God, do we have a lot of fun. And you know, in this pool game,
Hey, that one skidded too a little
It
bit.
did.
You hit that a little too thick. A little bit too thick.
oh
And a lot of spin on it too.
yeah, no, they did.
Well, we just got done talking about him, and now he's in the chat. Rick Quashus.
There he is.
What is going on, Rick? It's good to see your name in the chat there, my friend. Been a long time. Actually, the last time I think I talked to you was Sussex Bowl. How the hell are you? And thanks for the compliment. I'm still laughing about the picture. And Todd Jules' comment and T-Dubs.
It
Oh,
was hilarious.
you had to be there. We had so much friggin' fun.
I mean, honestly, Dale, how far back do you think Tim and I go? I think we started shooting pool together when we were about 16. You know, and all the days in Sheboygan with Slies and
Yeah.
who's in and all the great pool halls and pool players. I mean,
Scores,
and there are a
downtown club.
lot of people that, you know, shot together, and for Tim and I to still be playing together at 57, 59 years old.
For
I
us
think he
still to
is.
be friends.
That too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Next time you're not invited to the game dinner.
We've had so much fun.
Yeah,
Damn it all.
that's for sure.
Well, so Todd and Sean and everybody else, there's one piece of the puzzle yet that we haven't. Oh my
I
gosh!
rattled a
Is the
10.
pressure getting to these guys, or what's going on?
I don't know.
What
They
is
started
the
out
deal?
better than they're doing right now.
A lot of missing in rack number 4. Yeah, there's as soon as this game is over, I'll put the last picture up there. I bet Todd and Sean can guess what it is. Maybe. Brad Klein says it's like a lifetime marriage. That's some funny shit. I don't care who we are.
Yeah, that is a good comment, Brad. There's no doubt. Even our wives say that. They're like, it's enough. Don't call each other no more pool.
Yeah,
Stay
didn't you-
home. Cut
didn't
the
you-
grass.
Didn't you guys break up for a while?
No.
I heard that you guys were contemplating divorce.
Yeah, whatever.
Stay in it for the kids, man. You know, at least for them.
Speaking of that Ishnala evening and the fun we had, are you going this year, Dale?
I don't think I'm playing BCA this year. I've been asked by a couple of guys to play on teams and everything. With the knockout challenge the way it's going, I want to spend time with my wife. I really do.
Right.
And, you know, and this has taken up a lot of time. And it's been fun. Don't get me wrong, but I love Lisa very much. I don't want to ruin that.
Right.
Oh, that did not clear the 8 ball, I don't think. I think T is going to have to bank this 3. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, it did go
Wow,
past.
it does go.
Just a nice friendly little nudge over there.
I got to get used to your new scoreboard. No boxing gloves.
They are boxing gloves. The score is inside the boxing
No,
glove.
I mean not like, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
I remember you saying you changed this, so 3-1.
3-1 already.
Well, Timmy is a good comeback kid, man. He there's times that he can be down big in a match and surprise everybody and come back strong. I don't think the pressure gets to him like some people.
Nope. No, I still think this is going to be a very close match.
Oh yeah.
So, while he's racking, here's the last piece of the puzzle.
The grasshopper. I think you had a sip out of that too, Dale.
So I asked the waitress very politely to bring me a grasshopper for the two of them with 2 straws. So if you look very closely, and they both drank out of it together. So
No, we
it
didn't.
was so sweet.
You're just jealous you don't have a pool partner like I do.
No, jealousy is not the correct word.
Uh-huh. And thanks, by the way. The next time I walked into Vibes in Sheboygan, everybody was wishing us an anniversary. I'm like, God.
Best day of my life.
Yeah. Good friendship. Good crowd of people. Good times.
Well, we had a good run anyway,
Yeah.
If it's going to come to an end, over that, it was worth it.
Gee, thanks.
Right, Sean? So one of the things that I've been doing over the last couple of streams or the last couple of matches in the 2.0 is, if you've already been here, is the player spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight, because Terrence came in pretty hot, he got here at like a little bit after 7. So I didn't have an opportunity to record a player spotlight of Big T, but we will get to that kind of depending on the outcome of this. But we do have one of Tim, so we will do that somewhere in the middle of the match. That was, had he left that about a foot shorter, he could have played that 14 in the side, past the 2 ball. Now I think he's going to have to get on that 14 with the 9. Not easy position.
I wish when I shot the first tournament here, I would have got at least one 8-ball match. I shot all 10 balls, and then my last one 9-ball. But God, I just like 8-ball. You shoot so much of it back at home, and
I'm just reading all the comments. They're still going on about the.
now I know why you brought me here, Dan.
Brad Klein said you should hear me on Sunday League. Trevor Simpson, but does she want to spend time with you? Yeah, that's a very valid question, actually, Trevor. She might be tuning in tonight. I don't know. Are you out there, Lisa? Baby Cheddar might have left. All right, 11 in the side, which is going to give him the perfect angle for the 10 to get to the 8. I think I would have rather. Yeah, that's
Pretty straight.
Wow, he's going forward
Yeah.
with this. I don't know if I would do that. And then again, if you hit it like that,
Beautiful shot.
no doubt that
Wow.
was really well hit.
Right through the 1-3 to get to the 8.
That's another nice out.
Yeah.
All right, 4-1 in favor of T. Beck. But who cares? Sean Carpenter, the Maniversary. Oh my God! I don't care who you are. That is funny. That is so funny.
The question is, whose anniversary is it going to be at the Ishnala supper table in May of this year?
Oh boy.
Dale.
Oh, Baby Cheddar's still in the chat. What's going on? Doing homework? That a girl. You're going to earn that pizza sooner or later.
Have you gotten her in the booth yet, Dale?
Mom doesn't want her in the booth.
Really? Why? Should
Popularity.
get hooked on it.
Yeah. Holy big break.
Got the 11.
Otherwise, the paparazzi is going to follow her around. I don't. It's not good for her
There you
at
go.
such a young age.
Right.
No, I think...
Cool that she follows you, though. That's really nice.
Yeah, it is. It's a good kid. All the kids are great. Nader Animator might be on there in the chat. Oh, wait, he's working tonight. Never mind.
I don't know. To me, Dale, it looks like Terry's getting comfortable.
Yep.
That's not good for Tim.
I think if I'm at the table, I believe I would probably play the 11 ball.
I would too.
At 15 is a really good blocker for 2, potentially 3 of the solids.
What about the 8 ball, though?
You can still get on it, though.
Yeah. Not true. I think you can get the cue ball in there for the corner pocket 8. They went the other way.
If the 6
Solids.
does pass the 15, it's not horrible, but he's still got to find a pocket for that 3 ball. That's not an easy one.
Yeah, Ricky Cautious. We're in. Love to play you guys. Can play scotch or shoot your
hell
own.
Yeah.
That'd be a blast. Good time.
Yeah, Brad, actually, you're right. She probably would do better than me. Yeah.
And Tim's got he hooked them. Well, don't have the 14 or the 12.
Yeah, and the worst part is the only ball that I think he can see is the 13 to play, or I mean, he could play the 15 into the 5 and play safe, but boy, you're going to have to get in a really good position to avoid or, not give Terrence a shot at that 1 ball. And with that miss, he got that 3 out of there too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Wow.
Holy cow.
Wow.
He called that.
Yes. What
What
a
a
shot.
great shot. Holy cow, what a fabulous shot. Yeah, and he pretty much has to play this bank. No, actually, no. If I was Tim, I would play the carom and play this 15 ball. I'm going to get you a little bit better view. Oops. So if he plays the carom off the 15 and pockets Terrence 5 and leaves that cue ball behind the 15, it's a really good, or just bank it in. Mm-hmm. That's a. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, if Tim gets out of this rack, I will be extremely impressed. All right, let me get back to where you can see where the cue ball ended up there. Sorry about that.
Yep, little roll up, perfect. Draw back on the 14, down the rail a little bit. Or just stop it right there, or go the other way. But there's traffic the other way, and it's more of an angle. I would play the 14.
Me too. Draw it back, and that's kind of that drag draw.
Yeah.
Try to get it as close to that side pocket as possible without being on the rail.
Even if you get to that third diamond, you're good. A little bit of left, and you'll get on the 8 with the 11.
Yeah, don't get fancy with this.
No.
You got to take what you can get on this 11 ball. If you try to go 3 rails with high right, there's a good chance because that pocket is tough. Oh boy, he's going middle ball, or he's going high right.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
what
called
happens.
it. And that's... Yeah, the right shot was to just draw out of that and take what you can get.
Yep. Take the 11 ball, take what you can get, and get on the 8, which you could, with that angle on the 11, and hopefully get out.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond tables, boy, they're tight pockets and
They'll
deep
bite
shelves.
you. Yeah, they'll bite you in the butt.
Well, Dale, I just got a text from my wife, Jenny, back at home, and apparently I forgot to tell her about this match tonight. There it is, right there. Thanks for letting me know. I shot last night till after midnight with Tim, Hua, and Koo, and now she's like, where are you?
You might want to
this game.
take a picture of where we are and send it to her. Oh, okay.
Right there, buddy.
Perfect.
Thinking ahead.
Perfect.
And I'm going to blame it all on you, Dale.
Oh, absolutely. I would too.
I just got the text, and
It's all my fault,
forget
Jenny.
her. Yeah. You want Dale's number? Call him. Yell at him.
Just tune into the stream. Yell at me in the chat if you want to.
Yeah. I did forget to tell her. Ouch.
Yeah, you'll pay for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a bed out in the garage already?
Yeah, in the backyard I got a cot.
Sure.
But I did take her this last weekend. We went up to Minnesota and did some walking in the woods where I deer hunt and had a good time, and she got to drive the ATV and the side-by-side, and so I had a couple brownie points over last weekend, but apparently not enough.
Nope.
Perfect. 3 ball. Follow it and 8 in the other corner. It's going to draw it. Yep. Well, either way, I guess.
Alrighty. The match is starting to slip away just a little bit.
I think on 2 shots, if Timmy
All right.
wouldn't have forced them.
We're going to do a 5-minute break. I just kind of motioned out to the players, and we are going to do the player spotlight
Nice.
of Tim Stockinger. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We are currently in the middle of match number 7 in the KO 2.0. And as you can see already, we're doing player spotlight of Tim Stockinger. Thank you very much for joining me in the booth, Tim.
Thank you, Dale.
This is, I don't even know where to begin this interview. I mean, you and I have known each other for so long. It's, 35 years?
At least something like that, yeah.
And it's good to see here in the Knockout Challenge. Yesterday, Hua from Sheboygan was here. Didn't fare as well as the Sheboyganites would have liked it. So now it's all in your hands, man. So no pressure.
No pressure.
So Tim, if you would, for our viewers, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Who you are, where are you from?
From Sheboygan, Wisconsin, obviously. I've been playing for probably 40 years, I'm thinking. Started playing league actually with Dumper Dan back when we were about 20 years old. Been playing a long time.
What's your favorite game?
Probably 8-ball because of the challenge of breaking balls out, and it's a challenging game. I like 8-ball.
Yeah. I think there's a little more strategy to 8-ball than any rotation. Obviously, you know what ball you're hitting next.
Right.
So
Right.
So, in preparation for tonight's match, is there anything that you typically do? Warm-up drills or mental preparation?
Actually, I just try to play a lot more. I have a nice 7-foot diamond at home, and I try to practice a little bit more before a tournament. Mentally, I don't know. It's hard to get mentally prepared, I guess, until you're there, because you don't know what shooter's going to show up.
Oh yeah.
You just don't know.
That's why we're amateurs.
Right.
So, outside of pool, what something you could tell our viewers that I guess they don't know about Tim Stockinger? What do you like to do? Other hobbies outside of this game?
Well, pool is one of my big hobbies, obviously, but I'm into cars. I'm big into cars. I've been in the automotive field since I've been 16, so anything to do with cars is my thing.
Okay. And I know you've got what's that? You had a Mustang for a little while, didn't you? Or did you get rid of that?
Well, I had a Corvette for a little while, but now I have a Lexus, and I just bought an NSX, which is a really fun, cool car. So I'm excited to start driving that thing.
I'll bet that's got to move along pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
So let's talk about Barb and you and the kids. I know you've got 3 kids.
Yep, we actually just celebrated our 38 years anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I hope Barb's watching tonight.
She might be. And maybe the kids, possibly. I have a daughter.
I would hope so.
A daughter, Emily. She's 19, and I have twin boys that are 21.
Yeah, and that's Stephen and
Michael.
Yeah. Tim and I used to, I used to live in Sheboygan, and we used to play in his basement all the time. And then we played, holy cow, Scores. And then there was Dave's Who's In. We played on Dave's Who's In team together.
Yep.
Yeah, we've known each other for a long, long time. So.
And we kept in touch when you were down in Tennessee and stuff too. So
it's been a fun ride.
Yeah.
So, who in the game of pool would you say is your biggest influence on how you play your game?
Well, I like to watch any of the pros play, obviously. Sky Woodward, I like him a lot because I don't know anybody that fires the ball in a hole like that guy.
Right.
He's got amazing stroke. On the other hand, I like Tyler. He's got one of the best strokes out there, and I really like to watch him play.
You and I both. And it was, congratulations to him. Actually, we're going to be talking about that throughout the match because Dumper Dan, one of your best friends, is obviously commentating with me tonight, which is a treat in itself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is a fun night for me, and hopefully you too. So let's talk about your equipment. You've got about, 85 cues at home.
Well, maybe like 30, 35. I kind of collect cues, so I have a lot of cues. Right now I'm playing with Cracker Jack Cues, which is a guy out of Ohio, custom made a cue for me.
Nice.
And then I have a Black Pearl, which I play with once in a while, and a BK Rush for a break cue.
What's your jump cue?
Jacoby. Yep.
Nice. Is that not the Thumper?
No, just the one of the first editions.
Yeah. One of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
So, do you ever get nervous when you're playing anymore? Are you nervous tonight?
Maybe a little bit. But it's to me it's just I'm kind of high strung. I just got to calm down, and once I get calmed down, I feel like I can play pretty good. So it's just a matter of me getting calm.
Right.
Getting loose, that's always a challenge. I usually play really good later in the tournament because I'm more relaxed and everything. I see the balls better, but in the beginning it's a struggle for me once in a while. So
yeah, we're not young anymore, Tim.
No.
It's we're both pretty much night owls too.
Yeah, we are.
You're what, 61?
I'm gonna be 60 this year.
You'll be 60 this year.
Yep.
Okay. Well, how about we just go to the bar and get you a shot real quick and get you to calm down?
That sounds like a good plan to me. Let's do it.
Hopefully, obviously, we've said this in a lot of the player spotlights, we're already in the middle of the match.
Right.
So hopefully you're playing well, and thanks again for coming in.
Thanks, Dale.
Much
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man.
You betcha. All right, everybody, that is the player spotlight of Tim Stockinger, and as I had mentioned before, because Terrence showed up a little bit late, we are not going to be doing his player spotlight tonight. depending on the outcome of the match, I may have him stick around afterwards, but we'll see. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you haven't already, make a point of it, please. Head on over to the YouTube channel that you're on right now and hit that subscribe button. And right next to it is the little bell. And that way, every time that I go live here at Varsity Club, you're going to get a notification. And we've got a lot to do yet when it comes to the Knockout Challenge. Boy, oh boy, that cue ball went flying in the side. Well, I've said it on several matches before. Even though we still have a long way to go in this match. Terrence is only halfway there if you look at it. This is a really important game for Tim, I think. I believe he's, especially with ball in hand, I think he should play the 11 in the side and drift out, and then it's a very runnable rack. Actually, the 11 to the 12, and the rest should be pretty basic pool.
Yeah, it's a good chance for Tim right now to get back in this here with ball in hand, and I think he will.
Yeah,
they're
11
there.
to the 12. There we go. Well, he doesn't know it, but I was just talking to Dan during the player profile. If you look in the chat there, you see that it says post up, and it says, "Oh my God, I love this desk bit, so smart." I love to follow other streamers, and Collins his name is Collins Newey, and I believe he's in Sacramento, California. Am I correct, Collins? I love his stream, and I've actually learned a lot by watching some of the things that he does. So I appreciate the compliment, Collins, very much. You just made my day. Other than, it's already been a fabulous day sitting here with my friend Dan, and yeah, that's good stuff.
Yep, good times. Yeah, you were excited when that text came up or that post, and sounds like he's really got it going on with his streaming. And I'll tell you what, Dale, sitting where I'm sitting right now watching this match, I feel like I'm in a cockpit of a plane or a helm on my charter fishing boat, because there's things everywhere, and screens and microphones, and
yeah, there's a lot.
Cool.
There's a lot going on in here.
Pretty neat. Nice setup. And you built this all yourself, right?
Brian was here for the very first day of construction for a couple of hours, but other than that, he came up one day, helped with some of the technical stuff over the summer. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty much been all me.
How long did it take to put this all together?
Holy cow!
Yeah, right. Start to finish, right?
A lot.
Right.
Quite a few months.
Pretty impressive.
It's pretty comfy in here.
It is. It is.
If you get too much hot air, or if somebody ate at Taco Bell, there's always an air conditioner over there too.
Right. I know the first time
you got a fart sucker in the ceiling.
I poked my head in here when you first built it, and it was pretty toasty in here. But you changed all that with a fan, and I think you got AC too, don't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I could sleep in here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's comfortable. After me being here tonight, I might have to. Sorry, Jenny. We're trying to get her on the stream right now to watch back at home in Sheboygan, Vegas. So let's see what Terry does here.
I think he can see this 4 pretty clean. Yep. And a good angle on the 1 to get past the 12 to pocket the 3 and the 8 in the same upper right-hand corner.
I'll tell you what, Dale, we were just talking about it at the break here, but that last match I had against Mike, I wish I wouldn't have forced a few balls. And Timmy, that he rattled at, what was it, the 9?
Yeah, the 9 ball and the 14 in the lower left-hand corner in the previous rack.
And if you just play speed, pocket speed and roll them in, I think you're better off. And I learned my lesson too.
Super thin cut. I'm going to zoom in. No, I'm not going to zoom in on that. I'm sorry. Get away from that. Yeah, he left himself in a pretty ugly position there. Well, this is a must-have.
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
I think this is almost a make or break rack.
I think you'll get it. He knows it. toughest shot to kind of get on, Dale, is at 13.
13 ball, I agree. James Mankey, what's going on? Terry was late because he was manhandling some roof shingles. Yeah, I heard he's construction as well. I think I would purposely maybe even run into this 3 ball because that's kind of where he wants to be.
He's pointing that way.
And it looks like he's got the angle on the 15 to get basically right into that 15. Either that or he's going to have to go short side of this 13. I agree, Thomas. It's time to settle down, no doubt. Yeah, and Bill Larson, you've played Tim in the high roller, if I'm not mistaken. You've played Tim down at Sussex Bowl a couple of times, right? If I remember correctly. Uh-oh. Time for a safety.
Yeah, true. 13 froze? I don't think so.
Just put the cue ball right on the right side of the 13.
Block it behind the cue.
No.
I give him a hit.
Yeah, I would have not done that.
Nope.
I would have just slow rolled that, let the 13 come out, cover the cue. He didn't really leave tee with a whole heck of a lot, though, because it does block the lower right-hand pocket for the bank. But he does have the ability to, I think, hit enough of this 3 ball and have the cue ball come 3 rails and get it all the way to the other end of the table and leave Tim really long.
No, he's still looking at it. It's an important shot, important safety, and safeties are harder to play sometimes more than offense, especially if you're trying to get out of a situation to bury a ball or get it tight to another ball for a good save and avoid a jump and everything. So, or a hit.
Interesting. He's actually looking at the kick.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to make it, and honestly, being up 5-1, it's not a bad, wouldn't be a horrible idea.
I don't know.
If the safe, they always say if the safe is just as hard, if not harder than the.
That's what I was thinking, Dale. He had enough angle to try and get behind the 8.
Yeah, he let him out though.
I don't think so. Well, safe. Timmy's got to get the cue ball out of there. Just like that. Don't scratch.
I was going to say, just don't go in the pocket. That's a really good shot.
Yeah, very good.
And he left it really tough. Let's see if this 3 is frozen. Boy, that sure is close. Get you back there so we don't miss the shot.
Can you get a hit on that, Dale, past the 8 on a safety?
No.
No.
He has to kick at this. I think he's too deep. He's going to miss this 3 ball.
Yeah, he's going to hit the middle diamond.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Shorten it up. Holy cow.
Did he call it?
He did.
Wow, what a shot.
Shortened it up and drills it in the corner. Wow. Holy cow. What a shot.
Yeah, I would say.
Kick.
After a great save by Tim.
Damn.
Wow.
That is a big out. All right, everybody, do me a favor and grab your phone. And I'm being really serious. So grab your phone because I want you to scan this QR code. So you may have seen my post today on Facebook, and I've shared it in all the pool player groups. I'm going to leave this up here while Terrence grabs his break cue. I'll put it back up there at the end of this rack as well. But this is the player sign-up list for the Junior Knockout Challenge, which I'm going to do this summer. So there's a lot of things that I want to talk about this, but I think I'm going to do it in... I had something happen today that was just... It will bring tears to your eyes, and I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. It was incredible. It's a mother of one of the kids that wants to play. He's 8 years old, and he follows the Knockout Challenge ever since it started. So mom is not in the best of health, and I'll kind of leave it at that. But I think I'm going to do my own player spotlight and talk about that. So the reason I bring that up is I want this thing to catch fire about getting as many junior players to the varsity club for this Knockout Challenge. It's more important to the kids than it is to me. We'll talk about it a little bit later. It's quite the incredible story. She had me crying.
Looks like a safety here.
Oh,
just like I talked about
really
earlier.
well played
to a ball. You bet. Don't just play the safe, but try and really
get
it.
He really locked him tight. Bill said yes, he's played Tim at the Kamroob and BCA and Wispa a couple of times. Yeah, he catches a gear and look out. So I say, even though this is 6-1, this is far from over.
Right. And you're right, Carp. He did make a cue change, which he does. That's why he carries many cues with him. And if he ain't feeling it with one cue, he switches over, and it's like a whole new day and a whole new game. Not a bad idea.
All right, good hit. And, ooh, I think 13. He left T. Yeah, he may. Does that go past the 7?
Don't know from looking at this point. No, it don't. Could go on the side. The cue ball's going to fly. Wow, this is tight.
Wow.
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you haven't already hit that little button, right there is what it looks like. Hit the like button, subscribe, and then check that little notification bell. That way, Wednesday, when Tim Volkman and John Sendowski play match number 8, you're going to get a notification when we go live, which will be 7 o'clock. So, as I mentioned before, if somebody had a picture of Big T to make sure that they send it to me, I got one. Well, I think it's pretty obvious what he has to do here is get, pocket the 11, get the perfect shape on the 10 to get down to the 14. And
it was a good choice to take the 9 ball. He had the angle for it.
Ooh, yeah. He's going to have to force this into the side pocket with a ton of high right or just take what he can get.
The game of
He may
angles.
just-
He's got the wrong angle on it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying. He pretty much had to do that.
Right. Well, if I was up, I'd be taking that 5 ball and getting back to the center of the table somewhere. But he's going
Me
to go
too.
the other way. Don't rattle it. Good shot.
Much better pace on that cue ball.
Absolutely.
It's good. Get that 2 out of there. I think I would play this 2, 6, 4, 5, 7, 8. He doesn't have to play the 2 right now, but it's kind of the only ball. The 2 and the 6 are the ones that concern me the most, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Could play the 4 first, 4, 5, and then take care of the other 3. This is just personal preference.
Yeah, there's a couple different ways to go. It's what the shooter's more comfortable with, and there you go.
Just don't get behind
the
that
ball.
6. Oh, this could end up perfect now.
Yeah,
Play that 6 in the side.
6, 4, 7, 8.
Yeah. Or 6, 7, 4, 8.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, either one. Oh yeah, he had the angle for. I like 4, 7, 8.
I do too.
I like pulling back.
Yeah, draw it back
right
to the
by
chalk.
Yep, right,
Yeah.
right by the chalk.
Nice little draw. Not hard. That's good enough too.
Yep, nothing wrong with that. Take what you got.
Have a nice, pretty much straight in 8.
Nothing fancy.
No, make it simple.
So, Chad Bame, thank you very much for what you just said. That's yeah. You are one of 3 people that. So I kind of shared the story with my family of the mom of this child that wants to play, and there's quite a few people that, or I shouldn't say quite a few. There's a couple that have offered to put up some money to make sure that he gets here, and even if it comes out of my own bank account, I don't care. But he is going to get here for. So, I missed my window. The 11, maybe the 4. Nope, this is a dry break. And there's a couple of things. There's the 10-14's tied up. The 7-9-12 is in a nasty spot. 1-6 is not easy.
Gotta check out the text I just got from Huadale. Oh my God, hilarious! Tim's new look.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Should I be afraid?
Yeah, here, check it out. Tim's new look. The man of many pool sticks. Good one, Hua.
That's send me that. Oh, it's a video.
Yeah, that's a video.
Yeah, that won't work then.
The guy walking around with a table who
That's
sends me
freaking hilarious.
with a dozen pool sticks taped to him or tied to him,
Yeah,
so he's
that's
got many
hilarious.
choices. That's pretty good.
Well, he got he got the 10-14 broke up, and then the 14's now tied to the 9, which made no pocket for the 12. So it ended up worse than what it was. And that was a good shot. while we're waiting for Terrence to make up his mind, here's the picture of Big T for you.
There you go. Since we're picking on people tonight.
Yeah, who cares?
Nice glasses, Terry.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah.
Real sexy there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till so Amanda sent me that. So
Yeah.
she's sitting out there watching. She'll be giggling in just a couple of seconds.
And he has no clue yet.
Nope, and he won't until
No.
he gets home.
Right.
That's good stuff. So, Chad, thank you for your offer. One of the things that I want to get to the point where none of the kids have to pay or the parents have to pay for being in the Junior Knockout Challenge. The only thing that I potentially need help with is the fact that I'd like to get gas cards, and this was actually Mike Lemire's idea. Get gas cards for the parents that have had to travel a long ways. I think that's an awesome idea. Also, when Brian and I were down in Georgia for the Junior Nationals, one of the biggest things that the kids loved was player jerseys. They love watching the pros. They all got their name on the jersey. So that's what I want to do for the kids. And I'm working with Nate Mindham of Onboard Sports Apparel. So I'd really like to be able to afford to get all the kids their own little jersey. So, Justin Elligson, Friday night, I may or may not be here. I can't answer that question right now because the match on Wednesday night is the last of the first round matches. So I will be doing the live draw after that match for round 2. If there is a match to be scheduled on Friday night, I will be here. If not, probably not. I'd like to have a weekend off.
Speaking of jerseys, Dale, that first knockout challenge, did them get made up yet? I thought
Yeah, that's what Nate Mindham is working on. So I had to send my design to Nate, and it's one of those things too that I couldn't order any shirts because I didn't
Right.
know who won.
Right.
So I had to wait until the tournament was over to actually order the shirts because they're all personalized. Everybody's got their name on it and everything else, but
Very
it's a
nice.
matter of having all the logos and everything else. They come from the UK.
Wow.
So it's just a matter of me okaying the design. And I haven't seen it yet, so I'm still waiting on Nate.
I'm looking forward to getting mine. That's a cool deal to get them made up with all the personal stuff on it. Your name and whatnot.
Yeah, and I wanted something for the players to. Oh my!
Ooh.
I wanted something for the players themselves to be able to. Nobody else is going to have one of those. Nobody's going to have a knockout challenge shirt.
Right.
So I want to, for the players to walk around with pride wearing it and say, hey, I.
Great idea. That's for sure.
James Mankey said that pick is from our Vegas trip last year, so I'm assuming he's talking about Amanda's over there smiling right now. That's funny.
That is.
I'll tell you what, he is extremely fortunate that 11 ball went in because it made it a little bit more challenging for Terrence. If that 11 had stayed on the table,
You would have had a shot.
yeah, it would have been a much simpler.
And Timmy had to take that bank on a 3. There's
Yeah, he had no
ways
other shot.
getting it out of there, too, and no other shot. New pocket speed. 15, 10, and 8 in the side. You a little hard, Hit the rail.
Oh, it hit the outer point.
Outer point.
Just perfect.
Nice shot. Ooh, a little spin on it. Perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect for the side pocket. Well, this should be a 7-2 lead in favor of Big T. All right, grab those phones. I'm going to put that QR code back up there. This actually takes you directly to the sign-up page. So the reason why I do that, it's pretty simple. If you save, or once you scan the QR code, you can save the page, and then send it to any parent that you know that has a junior, that might want to play in the Knockout Challenge. And I am waiting until school lets out. So once summer gets here, and I think we're looking at like a month away, start picking some dates and when to do it. So
dry break, huh? Terry broke dry there, but kept quite a bit bunched up. So now early in this rack, got to figure out how to wiggle some balls open to get some shots on other balls, which I'm thinking he's going to pop that out. The 5, 6 is still kind of buried, but Timmy's got balls to play with here to bump them all out. Hopefully he can get that 6 out with maybe the 5. Not an easy rack to get out of.
no, there's a lot of ugliness here. I like this shot. He's actually got the perfect angle on this 5 to come. Oh, he's not.
Really?
Oh, he's just going to play the 6. The 6 must go past the 9 or
in the side.
In the side. But I think I would have.
Well, amazing. From here, it doesn't look like it. But that's how pool is. You can be sitting at a table watching, going, why didn't he play that? But at the table, it looks completely different.
Yeah, and especially from our perspective, you look at this overhead view.
Right.
It does have it's a real small fisheye to it. You should know that being a charter fishing.
You bet.
So
there it is. Nice shot. Come on, get around.
Well, it must not go past the 9 all the way down in the corner, so he's going to have to play it in the side with some force and kick that 10 out of there. Just to get a clear shot on that 7. This is not easy. This is a tough out. The hard part, too, is even if he gets clear for the 7, just like that, that's a great shot.
Yeah, great shot.
If he can draw into this 13 and use it as a stopper to take all the momentum out of the cue ball, it leaves him the perfect angle to put the 2 in the side to get to the 8. I would rather see him do that than try to get in that window between the 10 and the 13, because if he does, he could easily get behind one of those balls. I think it's almost like maybe middle ball with a little force, because the tangent line is almost right at the 13.
Right. No, he's going to stun it over. Nice shot.
Wow.
Nice shot. Little stun draw to
He
the
hit
rail.
that gap absolutely perfect.
Yep. Risky, but rewarding if you hit it like that.
Well, if he pockets this 8, I'll tell you, that was one hell of a rack if this goes down.
Nice. Nice job.
Jeepers Christmas. That was a hell of an out. Tim says, I'm not done yet.
No.
Sit down.
The comeback kid.
Well, he did say in his interview, he's not a good starter.
Nope.
At least they're out there laughing and chuckling. You know, it's one thing that I noticed, Dan, you know, even like in your match too, you know, when we got down to the finals, the sportsmanship between the players, other than one, which we won't get into, has been phenomenal. Even the guys that have lost have been the most gracious losers, or I should say gracious non-winners that I've ever come across. And it makes me feel good about how the players have respected. Holy big break.
Wow.
Tim Stockinger.
Spread them all and it's got shots.
I didn't know he had that much muscle in his body.
Right?
Holy hell.
He's been breaking good lately, though. Last night he broke lights out. He was making balls every break and busting racks open like that. And I'll tell you, speaking of the in-house pros here, Tyler and Margaret, Tim and I went and visited with Tyler on a few lessons in the past, and breaking was both of our issues against other good players that could break way better than him and I, and they taught us some stuff on breaking, and I mean, that's the game. You got to make a ball, spread them, and pick your suit and not sit down.
Yep, no doubt. Speaking of Mike Lemire, he is now in the chat. What's going on, Mike? We were just talking about you if you were not here before, about the message that I sent you earlier with the junior. So Mike has offered. It was actually Mike's idea to get the gas card and everything for some of the parents that, the parent in question, or not in question, the one that I'm referring to, they would have a 4.5-hour drive to get here for the junior challenge. So awesome offer, Mike. Austin Treba says, "Hey Dale, dumper, I'll still challenge you."
He backed out last week on me. He had to leave, so we didn't play. But anytime there, little Treba, we'll have fun.
Love it.
He's a good player. Upcoming kid that plays a lot of pool, and I played with his dad. I think you did too, Dale, back in the day. Mike Treba.
Mike Treba, yeah.
Treba,
no
yeah.
doubt.
Treba, yep. Good family, good pool players.
Great attitude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'll tell you what, this could be a massive momentum shift for Tim. If he can 638, he's going to have a little bit of a funky angle on this 3-ball, though. It's going to be going very much towards the 8.
I don't know, Dale. You think he can skinny that 6 in the corner and come out and play the 3 on this side?
I like that. The only issue I would have, though, is that's the kind of the angle that I was talking about that he's going to end up with on the 3. If he can get the angle where he can use that 13 as a stopper to play the 8 down in the bottom right-hand corner, I'm not sure how I would play this. He could come all the way across and play the 3 in the opposite side as well.
Just don't force it.
Correct. And where that 10 is,
I would play the 3 and a side, but I like a soft touch on a lot of shots. And that's what he's doing. Absolutely.
yep, that's the right shot. This is kind of what I was talking about. I think he can float forward, and the tangent line is going to push right into the 13, so he can use the 13 as a stopper.
Or some top left and play to 8 and a side.
Thanks, Mike.
Just like you
Just
said,
like
Dale.
that. Perfect. Good shot. Most important ball of the rack. The last one. Pocket speed. Smooth. Done.
Nice.
That's a break and run by Tim Stockinger, bringing the score to 7-4. Don't call it a comeback.
Tim and I were at a tournament a long time ago, and I'll never forget Tim Stockinger saying this to a guy that walked up to him and said to Timmy, he goes, "Are you a good shot?" And Timmy looked at him and says, "I'm good sometimes." That's probably the truth in all our games and matches. We're really good sometimes, and he's proving that right now. He's coming back.
Yeah. And Tim is one of the players, too. You know, he's at a 608 Fargo, but there's days where he can shoot like a 680, and then there's days where he can shoot like a 480. You know,
Right.
And we're all there. Wow. I'm at a loss for words again. Thank you, Andy. Jeepers Christmas. I don't know how to keep track of all this. So Andy Kuntz is the owner of, he's the one who started Wisconsin Pool Players Society, and it is the largest pool community, I believe, in the United States, or at least the upper Midwest. Correct me if I'm wrong, Andy, but I think it's like 2 months ago now, they just went over 10,000 members. That's a hell of a pool community. So he just said he'll donate a $50 gas card as well for the juniors. So Austin said I should do a $3.99 and under KO. I'd like to do one of every, I guess, Fargo spread. So I've been doing it. I purposely been keeping it within 25 points from here on out. The first one, you know, there was handicap and everything else because there were so many players on that list. I had to narrow it down to 32, which is how KO 1.0 came to be. But from here on out, it will be no more than 25 points. So I would like to do a $3.99 and under. That's a good shot by Tim because he gave himself an option to play either the 3 in the side or the 4 in the corner. I like the 3 in the side and a stop shot because then he can play the 4 as almost a stop shot to the 7, to the 5, to the 8. Check those angles.
Well, Dale, I got a question for you. Thursday night, my partner was in doubles was Mike Niver. We played a lot of pool that night after league, and he said I should ask you, are you going to have a Masters?
Yes.
And what numbers would that be?
So KO 3.0 is going to be 626 to 650 Fargo. I already have 6 players that are signed up, and I haven't even released a flyer. So that's going to be coming up very close to the junior knockout. After that, I want to do a 656 to 700. So that's a little bit bigger spread with Fargo, but I want to make sure that the Masters get an opportunity, and then after that, I want to invite the top 8 players in the state of Wisconsin to do a knockout elite.
Mm-hmm. I remember you saying that. You mentioned that a while back. But what, with them numbers and that being said, how many players in each?
I'd like to keep every one of the brackets to 16.
Yeah, this will go quicker than our 32 did.
Wow, what a great shot. That was a excellent execution of force follow.
Mm-hmm.
It might have actually gone a little too far. We'll find out. The hard part for me is if I do any more than... Wow, this is another really freaking good out by Tim. I'll tell you what, if he gets that break working and he's pocketing a ball every time,
right?
He's gained a lot of momentum right now. That's 2 really good outs.
Very good outs. And
now we're within 2. So the difficult part for me is, and actually Kevin Dorn and I were talking about it last night after the match, is not all matches have to be streamed. So if I do even a 32 or a 64 player bracket across the state, as long as they're using the digital pool app and keeping score on their phone, I can record everything on digital pool. So, but I want to make sure that the final 8, no matter what the bracket or the Fargo, whatever, I want to make sure that the last 8 are streamed. I mean, that's kind of the whole idea behind it. So
that's a good idea. I mean, that, or like I mentioned to you before, Dale, too, and I'm sure others have, you got to kind of teach people how to run this whole outfit so you can take a break on a weekend or a couple nights, too, and keep the stream going with somebody else running it. So, I mean, it's a lot of work and a lot of time on your part, and it's going to take its toll eventually. I can only imagine.
You know what, though? I'm having so much fun with this because it's so unexpected. And I'll be honest with you, this is not all me. You know, there's been so many good suggestions that have come along the way since I started this that I've implemented into the stream, but because it's so new and it's gathered so much momentum, I just I can't say enough about how much fun I'm having.
Right.
It's been a blast.
It's been fun to watch and fun to follow, that's for sure. And you can watch it on your TV, your computer screen, your phone, what have you. I've watched it just about everywhere and put the earbuds in and listen. I like the commentating as much or more than watching the game.
Wow, you're the first.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't know about that.
Mike Lemire, I think you are correct. You did start something, and you started something awful damn good, because now we have Andy Kuntz would also like to sponsor a junior, and Jesse Crook, his business, we were just talking about this the other day, he does top seal coating for asphalt and everything, and he's just starting to get busy. He is donating 2 more gas cards, $50. 2 more $50 gas cards. Wow, you guys are awesome. You guys are just freaking incredible. Thank you. I'm going to get a sheet together, too, because I want everybody to know that where all of this money is going. Oh... He caught that one a little bit thick and almost missed. 10, 11, 14, 8.
Bingo.
He could. Yeah, no, he's got to go. With the angle that he's got, he has to go 10 first.
Oh, yeah. You can get on the 11 nice and pretty close to straight. That'll work. Should be out.
I'm not going to jinx it. Let's just wait and see what happens.
Right. I know. I've been hearing that often.
Some people believe there is a commentator's curse. I am not one of them, but I'm not going to risk it. Because everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching wants to see this match go hill. He looks a little flat on this 14 ball. I don't know where he is going to play the 8.
Probably corner, right? Back this way to the left corner.
Yeah, I don't...
Did he stun it over a little bit?
Yeah, I think he's going to have to.
Stun it over a little bit. Straight on 8. Oh, follow, kind of. He's stroking it now really good. He's had a few rattle shots earlier, Tim did, and hitting a little hard like a lot of people have on this table, and you got to slow it down a little bit, I think.
Well, folks, that is...
Yeah, right.
That is a 3-pack by Tim Stockinger.
The comeback kid.
Now
He needed it.
It is a 7-6 match.
Yeah, Terry's shaking his head right now. Doesn't know what to do, and we've all been in that situation that your opponent runs on you, and just got to watch and wait for your turn to get back up.
Yep. Holy crap.
Oh, the 3-ball almost sweating his side. Tim's looking at it.
There's so many balls that were fighting to get into a pocket there.
Yeah, right. I
Sorry, I
thought the 3
missed
was
the
going, but
break cam there. All right, I guess I'm going to have to put... Oh, my gosh. And another one. So Chad Bame is putting in $200 for gas cards. Judy Nicky, this is Ed and Judy will donate a $50 gas card also. And he says, hey, Dumper. Ed says hi. So that's Judy. So
thanks, Judy.
what's going on, Ed and Judy? Long time no see.
Ed was on Timmy and my team years back. We won a city league together with him. Ed's a great guy. Thanks, Judy.
Yes, he is. Judy's a pretty nice gal, too, huh?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Love you, Judy. Last time I seen them, that was Sussex Bowl, if I remember correctly. Well, Terrence with a runnable rack of his own here. This might get a little bit... Oh, boy.
Looking at all your screens trying to figure out if it goes.
This is really close. I don't think the 6 goes past the 7.
What about the 4?
No. He can't see the 4.
No.
That 13 is blocking. Yeah, I think he just got himself into a... and it was about a half a ball or a full ball roll, or maybe 2, to be able to shoot that 3 in the side. Well, I am going to have to go back, and the good thing about YouTube is I have the ability to go back and make a list of everybody that has been so gracious and generous.
Yeah, he's still looking. This is a crucial shot. You hit the... Let Timmy get back up to the table after he ran, 3 racks still?
Yep. Well, he ran out Big T's miss in rack number 9. Or, I'm sorry, rack number 10. And then broken ran 3. So it's basically been 4 in a row. Because it was 7-2.
Yeah, true. I was digging for a jump cue.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You are correct. I did see you at Wispa. All right, we're going vertical.
So what ball is he calling?
I think the 3 in the side he called. How?
Yeah. Wow.
How in the hell do you
Impossible.
jump over those 2 balls, go in between all of that, and not hit a single ball?
That's amazing. Yeah. And that happens.
Wow. Well, Tim with a pretty easy layout, other than he's going to play either the 14 or the 12 first, if I was him.
I agree. Get them opened up and come back down and run these 9, 10, 13.
I mean, he could clear the 9, 10, 13 first, but I don't like leaving, because he's going to have to get somewhat of a decent angle on the 14, 12. Getting rid of this 13 isn't a bad idea, but
I don't know, though, Dale. What is your last ball to get on the 8 ball?
probably the 11.
I would agree. Going by a side pocket, though.
Yeah, but that's well enough off the rail.
Right.
I don't think you have to worry about that too much. Perfect angle. Man, you people are amazing. I'm serious. You're leaving me speechless. Josh Nelson said, "Hey guys, I'd like to donate $50 for a gas card as well." Josh just got done playing last night, defeating Hua. Fred Renner finally made it. What's going on, Fred? I'm assuming you were out in the ditches today, making or picking some ditch weed. I'll tell you what, baby cheddar, have at it. I think that's a great idea. That's a fabulous idea. I think this is the key shot of this match right now. Or this, not only this game, I think, because this is huge. This 14 in the side is pretty crucial.
Nice shot.
I think he would have probably liked to get straight on this 15, but I think he's in a good position here. He could still play the 12 first with
Or the 15.
straight follow and come back out for the 15.
Yep.
I don't think he can hold this 15 for the 12. Yeah, he's going to play the 12 first. I like this choice. Even if he ends up, just make sure you get to the cue ball to at least where he is now, if not further. Just like that.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Now it's middle ball. Get to the short side of the 8 and play the 8 in the upper left-hand corner. And then we've got a tie match. But let's not count our chickens just yet.
No. He's got to get to that.
No commentator's curse.
Got to get to that side rail with the cue ball. Little spin. Tough angle to get there.
Boy.
Tough 8 ball.
Oh, boy.
Shaking his head.
It's all right. It's one ball.
I remember this angle I had on a shot in my match, and I scratched in the side. So hopefully that don't happen to Timmy.
Oh,
Block the pocket.
not a bad place to be
Right. Yeah.
if you're gonna miss it.
But I'll tell you what,
I-
Terry's got that 3-ball angle to get over to that 7.
to get over there. Yeah, no doubt about it. But it might be too steep of an angle. I don't know if he can hold this enough where he's not either running all the way down to the 8 or pushing the 7 into the 8. This is a lot steeper than what it looks. He might be able to hold it, but
Looks like
I think he's gonna have to draw out of it. I don't agree with that.
I don't either. You still got them balls there.
This might scratch in the side.
Wow.
Holy cow!
Let's see where he ends up here. Not bad. At least he's got a shot.
He's got some work in this rack. This is tough. I'm not sure how I'd play this. I think he has to play the 4 all the way down to the lower right
Back and forth.
and come back and forth, or he has to jack up, play the
7
4 in
ball.
the side, and draw back and play the 7 in the upper right.
Or jack up on the 7 and play the 4 in the corner. But you're on the rail, kind of. It's tough to.
Yeah, this
spin
is
back
this
when
is
you're-
not an easy shot.
Wow. Banking the 7. Made a nice 4-ball shot. Yeah. Oh,
Ay,
close.
ay,
Very
right
close.
off the outer point. Whew, man. Well, it's a race to 3, folks.
Wow.
Who's excited about that? I am.
Me too.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're just joining us, glad you are here. We've got a whole lot of people in the chat and a whole lot of viewers. So if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. And then right next to it, where you just heard that little bell sound, make sure you hit the notification bell. And then if you have to go into your settings and make sure that you get all notifications, that way as soon as we go live again on Wednesday and all the rest of the Knockout Challenge matches, you're going to get a message saying, hey, Little Cheddar's talking stupid again. Go join him. I think we got 2 balls down. Boy, solids look really good here.
For sure.
271, 5438. Michael Parker. Trevor Simpson, what a match. You got it, buddy. James Rockwell, hello, all from Coldwater, Michigan. Thanks for joining us, James. Al Holden, who's that guy?
Never heard of him.
No, me either. Michael Parker, hey guys, thanks for the stream. Was checking in once in a while, but here to watch to the end. Hey, and I meant what I said today on your Facebook post, Michael Parker. Keep your head up, man. Sean Hanna, we got action, folks. No doubt. This is good shit, Dan.
It really is. And there's more and more viewers popping in here late in the match, and yeah, it's good stuff. I think I got to start picking on the Hitman Holden. I can remember
Have at it.
a
Please do.
very, very good party at his stag party. Remember that? Hitman Holden? I think you remembered the early part of the evening, but the best man you had set you up pretty good. That guy's a son of a gun. Be me.
Wasn't that you?
It was.
Pretty sure that was you. Yeah.
That was. How many years ago was that, Dale?
A lot.
We've all been married a
It's
long
got to be at
time.
least 25,
Oh, yeah.
30.
Oh, yeah. Good times. Good shot,
Yeah.
Timmy.
You know what? And especially in that pocket. That is the hardest pocket, and you know as well as I do, Dan.
Yes.
That is a tough pocket on this table.
Absolutely.
I think Tim has to play this 2 first and get on the short side of the 3 ball to finish this rack, unless he could actually play
5-2, 4-3.
No, the 5-4-3 2 8.
That too. Yeah.
Because the 5 gives him a real good angle at the 4 to get to the 3 to get to the 2. Blah 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 blah.
There's a couple ways to go. But
there is there's like 5 different ways.
Yeah.
I think he might have got a little bit out of line. I think this cue ball went a little farther than what he had hoped it. Maybe not. You didn't want to be on the rail.
Yeah, boy.
I think
I was worried about that too. I would have went 2-4 because he has a window between a 10 and 15 to take the 4 after the 2, then the 3.
I think he can actually force this 3 ball and
Get to center of table.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
I think he's got enough angle on this to get out there.
He doesn't like it, but who would right now? He's going to force it and get past the 8 ball.
Hit it just a little bit thinner than what you expect. That way you get a little bit more momentum on the cue ball. I don't like him jacking up on this though.
No.
No, I don't. He doesn't have to jack up on to do that, but he got there.
Don't scratch. Come on, good shot.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
cow! Wow!
Oh,
Jeepers Christmas!
that was good.
Oh, this is good.
We're
shit.
sitting in here, Dale, jumping out of our chair, going, "It's the white ball's going in," and it stopped. Good for Tim.
Wow.
Deep in the pocket, draw it back.
Yeah, he might be able to use the 9 as a little helper too.
Not too hard. Perfect.
Wow, he hit that really good. Waterboy 24, 112 viewers, 114 viewers. And Tim, being down 7 to 2, is now leading 8-7. Who in the hell would have seen this coming?
Possibly me.
Not me.
I play pool with Tim
Not
every day,
me.
and he's a comeback kid, boy. And he's stroking them good now. I mean, he was kind of chopping and rattling a few balls earlier, and now he's settled down. And like he told you, Dale, later in the evening he plays better, and he does. I witness that all the time, and now he's got his game going on now, and Terry's playing good too. It just hasn't been to the table much lately. Good match.
Baby Cheddar, make sure you put Mike Lemire on that list because actually Mike is the one who started this. So thank you for putting that list together, and everybody just kind of check that out. If you did say something, we'll make sure to get you on there. Thank you, everybody. Again, I don't know what to say other than thanks. It's awesome what you guys are doing. Kevin Dorn contacted me today, and he's got a couple of cues or several cues, some playing equipment that is almost like brand new yet, and he's donating those to the Junior Knockout Challenge as well. Pretty cool. Damn it, Judy. Damn it, Judy. Scuba Steve, what's going on? We missed you tonight. What a great shot. What a fabulous sharding. Really, Dan? That was Dumper Dan on the microphone there. Talking about sharding in the middle of a match.
Come on.
Jeepers Christmas. Seriously? Mm-hmm. That was a great opening shot.
It was.
To get that 15 out of there, it is That's all he needed. And I don't know what he's mad about, or does it not go? Oh, the 15 doesn't go past the 14 anymore.
It doesn't. From here, it looks like it does.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to find out
He's playing it. Throwing it a little bit. Oh, yeah, it went.
Yeah, that's... What is he complaining about?
Yeah.
That's Tim Stockinger.
Oh, yeah, all the time. You win the game and complain. Right, guys? Now watch your chat light
there we go.
up.
Yeah, I agree, Trevor. Some intestinal fortitude is putting it mildly. Well, this 11 must go past the 5 ball. Oh, yeah, easily. How about we get a little bit better view and see what Tim's looking at himself. I think I'm going to play this 11, 9, 12, 13, 8.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah, really good force follow. And this is what I like. If he can almost... This is kind of a drag draw.
Yes.
Where he can just pull it back a ball and leave himself with the perfect angle. And he'll be able to play the 13 and the 8 in the same side right by the 7 ball.
Correct. Yep, for sure. Just get nice on the 12 right now. Perfect. Nice shot.
Might be a little bit flat, but I think it's manageable.
Put a little left on there. Right, I'm sorry. A little right spin and come off the rail to about the first diamond or a little better on the side rail. Unless he's looking at the corner. 13.
Yeah. Well, he left himself a little bit more of an angle than he had probably wanted, but I think he can float down past the 5 or run into it. If he hits it a little bit thinner, I think he can float past it. Just don't get behind it.
Well, even if he does, he's got the 8 in the corner down where the 1 is.
True story.
Could play that.
I don't like the fact... I hope he's just going to hit follow on this instead of anything. Don't draw out of it, because then your cue ball can get away from you. There you go. It's like middle ball.
Right.
Just float it in.
Middle ball, stroke it. He missed it. Ooh. Ouch. Trying to get perfectly.
He underhit it. Or actually, he decelled on it. So look at where the cue ball ended up. And that's a direct result of... He was so undecided on whether to hit draw or follow or whatever. He kind of just... Blah.
Yeah, right, exactly. But now, that 7 ball is not easy to make.
No. He's going to have to get that 2 out of there as quick as possible. And then even after that, because it does go past the 13. That is going to... Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
Unbelievable. He tried to get over there for the 2. Went too far and went past the 7 and scratched. Wow. Not good.
Wow. Holy cow.
Tim's going to scratch.
No,
don't do that.
Yeah, not the smartest shot there by Tim.
Oh, no.
Holy cow, what are you doing, man?
I'm like, whoa.
That's a little bit too confident there.
Looked down for a second, looked back up, and looked like it was going to scratch.
Well, I'll bet $50 to anybody that an hour and a half ago you would have said Tim was going to be on the hill 9-7. He just won 7 straight games.
Yeah, it was 7-2. Unbelievable.
7 straight games.
Yes.
Jeepers Christmas. And this is for the match. He's breaking for the match.
Yeah. Race to 10. Unbelievable. Down 7-2. Nice comeback.
Folks, if you haven't already subscribed, please get on over and do that. Because once we get to 1,000 subscribers, Dale's getting a little cheddar tattoo. Courtesy of Vincent Didio. And I think this is dry.
Yeah, it is.
It sure is.
Yep.
What's going on, Anthony Sadlin? Thanks for joining in. Brad Klein says no comment. What was he talking about? No comment.
I don't know. I was looking back on that too. I'm not sure. What are you talking about, Brad?
And Judy says that I owe Baby Cheddar a pizza still.
And I have not gotten a text from Hua yet. Are we playing tonight? That happened last night and almost every night.
Well, I'm assuming Hua is probably watching.
I would think so. He texted me earlier. I'm sure he is.
John Klein says it's going to be Hill, guys. Trust me. Good shot being jacked up over a ball like that.
Yeah. Makes it tougher, no doubt.
The only real issue here, and it's not even that bad, I think, is this 15 ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, right now, I think it's the 12 ball, but it's not too serious.
You better make the 12.
Yeah, throw this in a little bit.
Stop the cue in the center of the table, or where the 15 is, somewhere in that area.
I think he's going to run
top.
into the 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, run into the 2 ball. Oh, boy. If that's 50, I think he has to play this 15 now. Mm-hmm. And it does go past the 6, so he's good.
And probably the 9, maybe 11. I think I'd take the 9.
Yeah, I like 9, 10, 11, 13, 8.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, yeah,
Agreed.
11, 10, 9, 13. 13 is my last ball, no matter what.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. Holy
Wow. Hung there for a while.
I
just looked over at Timmy and he's going, wow.
I think Big T's shorts are a little tighter right now, too.
Yeah. But he made it.
Might have pooped a little.
Might have. Glad we're in here. Close the window.
Wait. Kind of a funky angle on both of these balls.
Very much so. I was
the
thinking
13 is, so the cue ball is headed right behind that 4.
Right.
And if he plays the 10, the cue ball is gonna run in either the 1 or the 3. This could get a little funky here.
I don't know.
I think we need an overhead view. This kind of shows a little bit better, and he's jacked up over the 8 too, which makes it even harder.
Let's see what happens
That's
here.
a tough shot.
Spin into the side rail. No,
that was a good
beautiful shot.
Yeah. He knew he had to get clear of that pack over there.
Wow, good shot by Terry. Came out of it looking good. Should be 10 in a corner, 8 in the other corner.
All right, folks, it is 9-8, and I got to get back to thanking some people here. If it wasn't for all of these fine folks, the finances of keeping a stream alive like this is not simple. It's expensive. I'll just leave it at that. It's not. It's a big investment. So Joe and Riley Pischauer and Steve Douglas. Joe, trying to think of his brother just started as well. I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, Pischauer over the last 3-4 years, Brian and I have done the Veterans Tournament every year, and we also do the Ronald McDonald House Charity, the Commentators Battle, and they have been extremely generous with giving us cues to raffle off. Holy cow. What a break by Big T.
I would say I made a ball perfect.
Sorry about that. I'm talking about the break, and we got the sponsor list up there. Well, not going to apologize for that. Sorry. 9-8, and Terrence with a very runnable rack, and we could go hill.
Hey, Dale, out of all the matches that you've done so far, what was the most viewers you had in one evening? You got quite a few tonight.
What are we at right now? 121. This is pretty. I think this is the highest. I can't see how many people are on Facebook right now, but I would have to say this is for the knockout challenge. I would say this is the highest. It's pretty cool.
It's up there, 124 now.
And my subscriber list on the YouTube channel has grown. I think it's only been live for 2 weeks now, and I'm approaching 250 subscribers, which, it's blowing my mind. I love it.
My match was over 100, but then a lot of them were. But it was up there. But even on a slow, like, Friday night when people are out and about doing other things and whatnot and busy, there's still 60, 70 people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice.
The only potential issue, actually, if he leaves the 13 for last, that's not a bad idea either.
Mm-hmm. Right.
As long as he gets, pretty much straight on for a stop shot on the 8 past the 5.
Roll it up for the 14.
Yeah, I think I would play.
Or stop it.
I think I would play 12, 9, 14, 13, 8.
The only thing is you're going to have an angle on that 9 going the wrong way. You know what I mean? I would play the 14, follow it up. Easier to get on the 9. Perfect. Ooh, little straight.
Oh, boy.
Little too straight.
He is dead straight on and almost on the rail.
Follow it, 9 on the side.
I don't think he's got a choice. I think you're spot on. I think that's all he can do.
That's what he's looking at.
Scott Kugel is even in the chat. Who is that guy?
There you go.
What's going on, Scott? You better have picked Little Cheddar off of the driveway there, buddy. If I'm still laying in your driveway or if I find out, there's going to be hell to pay. Inside joke. 3 viewers. He's all 3 viewers.
Oh, he drew it back to go that way and rattled it.
Oh, my.
That's...
Oh, my, oh, my. I did not see that coming at all.
No.
And that's a direct result of... I'm not saying that he played it in the wrong order. Don't take it.
No.
That's not at all. I still think I would have played the 9.
Yep.
9 first and then the 14. But still, had he not gotten straight in on the 14, this game would probably be over as well.
Better follow the cue on the 14, play the 9 on the side.
Oh,
13-8.
Tim didn't want to do that either. He did not want to pocket that ball. I think he hit that a little bit too thick or didn't draw out of it like he should have. Because he wanted to be able to shoot that 1 next to get very easy shape on this 4.
Make that 4 on the side.
Yeah. This is the...
Line it up put it in.
Yeah, I mean, just make the ball.
Yep, just make it. Don't you'll be fine wherever it ends up, really.
All right, he is going to be jacked up over the 8 ball. He's going to have to slow roll this 3 and get a good enough angle to play the 5 and the 8 in the same pocket. Not an easy task.
Working hard to get out of this rack, no doubt. Wow.
Scott said I fell off somewhere between Black River Falls and Hickston. Well, thanks. That's what friends are for, buddy. 128 viewers, and I think we probably have about 20 or 25 on Facebook. I tell you, I've said it every stream. If you are on Facebook, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I would suggest, however, getting on over to YouTube. It is the same crappy commentary, but it's a little bit better view. The video itself or the live stream, the platform's just a little bit better. I'm going to shut up while Tim's shooting this 3 here.
Missed it. Ooh, hard shot.
Oy, 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 oy.
Well, you said earlier today, Dale, a hill match, and I think that might happen. Should be out here by Terry, I would think.
Yep, that's a correct order. 9, 13, 8.
Yep. Nice shot.
Good drag. That's a really good drag on that. Well, folks, it's down to 1 game for all the marbles.
Yeah. What a night. Wow.
What do you think of this, folks? I'll tell you, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and then hit that little bell next to it because there's a whole bunch more like this to come. 1 game to advance to round 2. It doesn't get any better than this.
I agree with David Searing's comment earlier. Nice recovery, Big T, and he needed that to get to 8 after being at 7 wins for the longest time when Timmy made a comeback, and now he's to the hill. So,
in a gesture of good sportsmanship, both guys just gave each other's a little knuckles.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Here's where winning the leg earlier and breaking and making something makes a difference on the hill match.
Uh-oh.
And, nothing went
This is nothing going down. And
looks like stripes to me, Dale.
Yeah. I mean, if Tim could shoot this 15 first and get shape on any one of those 3 balls, the 9, 10, or 13, there's a really good chance he could get out here.
Right.
The most important shot of this entire match right now is that 15 ball because that 7
doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, the 4 and the 2, 5 are a mess.
And the 10 balls, behind the 6, but that should go in the far left corner later.
Upper right-hand corner right now.
Yeah. Right. Looking at it, it's a crucial shot right here to get started.
I think he's looking at the cut on this 5 ball.
He is.
Oh,
wow, he
no.
is. What about that 4 buried in the 7?
I don't like this shot at all. I don't like this shot.
Missed it. Oh, boy. I agree with you, Dale. At 15 would have been my go-to ball to start and get back out of there. But maybe you saw something we're not seeing. I mean, the 7 on your screen here looks like it goes on the side.
And it's easy for you and I,
Yeah.
you know, we say that all the time. You know, we're looking right down the barrel, and it's pretty simple for us to get out because we're not shooting.
Right. Yeah, 7.
No
does go
pressure on
the side.
us.
No. Not tonight.
Big Angel 13 says he's got 50 on tee. Is that Nate? Nate Angel? Or is that... oh, wait.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Dale. You going to get out fishing this summer?
You're damn right I am.
2 Rivers you go out of, right?
Yep. My dad and I go out quite often out there.
Yeah, pretty cool. I know Hua fishes too, and you do, and some of the pool players do.
I want to get on your boat with a whole bunch of pool players.
That'd be fun. That'd be a great time. Jeff Hefner, he's got a really nice boat, fishes all over Lake Michigan, whatnot. Can't wait for summer. It's here.
No doubt. Kevin Dorn says, I could even run the rack from the booth. I bet 50 that you can't.
Yeah, he's going for that 7, Terry. Good idea.
I think it's a good shot.
Very good idea. Yeah, very good shot. Good idea.
Oh. Yeah, he left himself with the cut on the 1. Cue ball is probably going to run into the 11. This could get a little funky.
Could get ugly.
And he really has. There's no other shot. He has to play this one. So he might be able to hit it thin enough to get
to
past
5.
the 11.
Get on the 4 or 5.
Yeah, and he actually hit it with a little bit of follow. I don't know if the 6 passes the 2. If it does, I think that would be my next shot. Because he could play a stop shot. And
Speaking of fishing, look what's on the screen over there.
oh, yeah.
A grouper.
Nice.
Must be Florida.
Yeah, if this 6 passes there, I would play that. Play a stop shot.
He's playing it.
And then play the 2. 2, 5, 4, 8.
Missed
Oh, my.
it. Wow.
Now, what do you do if you're Tim Stockinger? Because he doesn't have a shot.
13's blocked. 15's blocked.
I don't think he has a shot at anything. A really difficult combo on either the 12-14 or 11-14. I'll tell you what, if I was Tim, I'd be freaking thrilled to be at the table, though.
Yeah, right. For sure, but can't even really block a pocket still.
I like this shot. This is what I would do, is I would play the 15-6 combo and draw to get behind somewhere down by the 11. So 2 rails. Mm-hmm. See where his right hand is right now? Or where his stick was? Draw 2, a Z draw after making the 6, and put it behind that 11. It's the perfect safe, and it blocks the pocket for the 2.
Yeah, it's in this situation, you want to try and take a pocket over and block it. Like you said, the 15 or maybe. But, boy, you got to play a good save, too, because he could still get out and play the 2.
What's going on, Vincent Didio? Gotta love some drama.
Right?
Hill, baby.
This is a tough one, boy. Let's see. Boy, oh, boy. He's looking at that 15.
So he's calling the 15, which I like, because if it does end up going in, he's still at the table. Mm-hmm. But worst case scenario, this is where he really has to control his cue ball.
Yep.
He could... oh. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Good shot.
That may have, and we are going to zoom in on that 15 as close as possible.
But no, Terry could do the same thing as what Tim did. Pocket that 15, drop
Right.
back a little bit on the cue and not give him 11, 14 combo possibly, which is a hard shot.
And this too could fall.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, almost. Hit the end rail on a 2.
Now, Terry's 4 ball is blocked by the 13. So if I'm Tim, I am going to play the left side of the 9 ball, and I'm going to pocket his 5 ball.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the perfect safe, because then Terry has to jump over the 4. I love the 9-5 carom.
It's a good idea, but just don't hit it too hard that you scratch.
Yeah, given the angle, I don't think he can scratch. I mean, he'd have to hit that so hard.
Yeah, Dale, that is a shot, though. I mean, there's nothing else left.
You know, he's got the pocket blocked with his 13, so take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Timmy's probably worried, too, that Terry jumps, makes a good jump, hard shot, makes the 4, and he's out. I mean, we play against a lot of good people, pool players that jump well, man.
I think Tim just called the 9, and I don't like that shot. You know, it may be where... I'll get you a different view here. It may be where that 5 is too far out. But look, it looks like it's dead in the pocket. No, I mean, just hit it, and it goes in.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
I don't know if I like this shot unless he's playing safe.
Does that 9 ball go? Looks like it goes on the combo.
I don't like this shot. I didn't like that shot because if you don't hit it perfect, you're going to leave Terry with a shot on the 2. And I think he has it.
I think so.
Maybe
he's
not.
got a shot. Look at that. I don't know.
Let's.
Timmy might have
he doesn't.
Might have executed this perfectly. This safety.
This is fucking awesome.
Wow.
I love this.
Like you said, an hour and a half ago, would you have guessed this? Hour ago. It's like,
I thought we'd be home in bed already.
I thought so too. Ooh, missed it.
Holy cow.
Tried to throw it.
Yeah, I got a good hit. I tell you what, if I'm Tim, I'm playing safe all day long right now.
Mm-hmm.
He can play the combo and draw out of it.
I would.
I mean, if it's dead,
I would. You'll have the 10 on the side if the 13
right.
don't come out good. He could get out.
You know, and this is one of those situations where, you know, you've been in one of those safety battles, and then all of a sudden you have to shoot.
Turn on the offense.
Right. Now you have to turn that brain back on to, okay, now it's time to win the match.
He's looking at the combo. I think I would take it. Not real hard, and I'm taking your advice, Dale, the safety.
Honestly, I don't mind the safe at all.
No, he's calling it.
I don't know if
14.
I do that.
I don't think so either. I would.
You're kind of letting the cue ball loose here.
Mm-hmm. No scratch. Oh, they went that way. That's nice.
A lot of inside English. That was
Right.
really good. So if he's 100% that this 13-9 goes, he could easily throw it in anyway.
Well, what do you see?
I think I'm going to run the rack.
I think the 13-9
I think
goes.
it goes at a real soft pace.
Yeah, and then 10 in the side if you get in a little trouble with the 13 after the shot. You get the 10 in the side, or the 13, 10, 12, 11, 8.
I think I'd be taking 5 minutes on every one of these shots.
I think I would too. Don't overguess it.
Tim's already got brown spots in his pants, I guarantee it. So
He slowed it up quite a bit. I don't blame him.
Justin Ellingson, anything is possible on the table, no doubt. Jim Horn, which I believe is Tim. Bank the 13 and come out to play the 10 off the 5. What? Bank the 13, come out to You realize this is Hill, right?
Yeah. We're sitting on the edge of our seats right now in the booth.
There is no f***ing way I am banking anything.
Yeah. Wow. It didn't go.
And see that? Oh, and he got away with it, though.
Oh, the 2 is blocked by the 13. Or Terry could be out.
Terry has no shot on the 4, and actually he has no shot at all.
No.
Other than safe. Tim is super, super fortunate that 13 sat in front of that 2 ball.
Yeah, that's true, because he had the perfect angle to make the 2 and get on the 4.
He shot that one with such pace.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying before. That had to be hit at a medium pace at most. I'll tell you what. Terrence could play the right side of this 2 ball and lock Tim up behind something. Even potentially one of his own balls. What is Terrence thinking here? Oh, I see what he's...
Oh, I see. Yep. He's pointing at it with
playing
his stick.
it in solid into the 13 to try to make it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty loud in here.
Well, Dale, I can remember one night that there was 130-some viewers, and we just cracked 150. Wow.
We're way past that. Plus probably 30 or 40 on Facebook. So.
Yeah, right, true. Here we go.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around. That's a good shot.
Block the pocket.
Yeah, because now Tim... Oh, boy. What?
Yeah, back and forth.
What do you do now?
Oh, wow.
I think I'm going to have to play the 10 and just kind of float it in the side. You can't play the 11 ball. You cannot shoot the 11.
No.
Unless, yeah. I like floating the 10.
What about
if he makes it, he's going to have the perfect angle to play the 13 past the 2 because it goes. Actually, it's a big pocket. And run right into the 9. The only issue is the 9's going to come out and probably be clear. What's he going to do with the 8 ball afterwards?
That's a good way to go, but the other way, too, is you could just stop the cue ball right where the 10 is and play a safe. He's going to bank it. Wow.
What?
Didn't like the cut
with
side.
with straight follow.
It's like a 2-for-1 shot.
This is going to come out?
Yeah.
Oh, my. Oh.
If he missed it, he gave him a 2 ball.
You know what I'm doing right here?
What's that?
I am going to...
Close your eyes?
Nope. I am going to play the 9-2 combo and draw back somewhere by the 11.
Yeah.
Or even anywhere by the side pocket.
That's a good idea.
And give Terrence a little bit of a shot or just a piece of the 4. Because...
You just better make that 2.
He cannot play a good safe off of there. I love this shot. He's actually lining this up. I love this shot because if Tim gets the cue ball anywhere where it is now, Terrence is going to have an awful safe.
Not a bad idea, Carp, on that comment. Play the 13 off the 2, open the pocket. But that's
this
a good
is
shot.
I really like that shot.
Yeah.
Because this is what I was saying. Where do you go?
Yeah.
I mean, where do you play safe if you're Terrence?
Yeah, right.
And now, I mean, this is Tim's match to win, or Tim's match to lose.
He's in the driver's seat.
He is 100% in the driver's seat now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that safe was the way to go. But Yep.
I got goosebumps, man.
I don't know, Dale. When do you want me back here?
Wednesday.
It's been a good night. A lot of good back and forth BSing and a good match.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Wow.
If Tim ends up winning this match, you're coming back to commentate for Tim's next match.
There you go.
So
Perfect.
and there's
I'm in.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
I got to ask Jenny first, though.
Might be a good idea. Yeah, let her know ahead of time.
I forgot about tonight. Doghouse Dan.
Phew.
Yeah. Wow.
Keeps climbing.
Keeps climbing.
I'll tell you what.
160.
If there's 161 viewers on YouTube and maybe 30, 40, that's 200.
200.
I hope you're all subscribers. If you're not, I'm going to hunt you down. This is how you do it. Find that little subscribe button. Hit the little bell. That way you get it notified for next match on Wednesday. Tim Volkman, John Sandalski.
Then when you do subscribe, right, Dale, you show a list of who's new and in, right?
I do.
You just did recently a lot of new subscribers in.
That was for the Knockout Challenge Facebook page.
Gotcha.
And the Outer Points Productions Facebook page as well. There's 2.
Scott Kugel, nice comment. Little cheddar.
Sean Hanna, I'm going down swinging, though. We shall see. You know, I can't completely disagree with you, Sean. I think the only option and Terrence knows as well as everybody else in the chat, if he does play the 4, the best that he could hope for is kind of tie up the 8 maybe a little bit. If he wants to be aggressive and win this, he's got to kick at the 4, and that's brutal.
Christopher, is that correct?
He's kicking at it. Wow.
He is. I thought my match was in the 130s, but Chris said...
All right, if he's going to do this, I want to make sure we go to the overhand kick.
Yeah, do that for sure. I don't know, Dale, do you see a safety here at all?
No. That's why I think it was such a great play. This is, if I was Big T, this is what I would do right now. I would intentionally foul and push the 8 in front of the 4. Make Tim earn the win. I don't like this shot.
I don't either.
There's
Risky.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Well, Tim has ball in hand with 4 balls to win the match, and he has to play the 9 first. 9, 13
11, 8.
in the bottom right. Anybody else shitting pickles right now?
Right?
Everything pocket speed. Don't hit anything hard. Oh boy, he's got a funky angle already.
Looked a little tight on that shot. I wonder why. I don't know, Dale. I don't think there was a safety on that 4.
I'm freaking nervous for both players.
I am too,
I really
because it's been a heck of a match.
This has been so much fun.
Both players winning this. I mean, they both played well.
Wow, he held that really good. Two balls. Keep your head down, Rooster.
Yeah, no jumping up.
All right, folks, this for the match. Holy hell. 180 viewers. Wow. Wow.
Awesome.
I don't know what to say.
Awesome.
That was freaking incredible.
It was. What a match. From start to finish.
Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, you know what? Let me put the booth cam on here. I want you to see my face when I tell you this. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Mike Lemire, for bringing up what you did. And for everybody else, I apologize if I don't remember everybody, but Baby Cheddar has the list. I don't know what to say. I'm seriously at a loss for words for everything that you're going to do for the juniors tournament. We're looking at probably $300 worth of gas cards already just tonight. So, and we're probably still a month away. So, I can't thank you enough. So, and as this continues to grow, we're just going to keep doing more events like this. That's what it's all about. If you hadn't noticed, with Dan and I. Thank you. Thanks so much, Dan. This has been
Thank you.
A fun evening.
Thank you.
And you get to come back again. And I really appreciate Dumper Dan's as my new sponsor. You've been on the stream actually since the beginning, and I'm honored. I'm grateful to have your video now on there, which it looks awesome. So
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it, Dale, and appreciate being on board and playing in the tournament and being in the booth with you. It's been awesome. Just an honor to be hanging out with you and having a good time with old friends, and great match tonight by both players.
Condolences to all the Terrence Beck fans. And Terrence, what a match to start out 7-0, and I'm not going to bring that up because that's a hard pill to swallow, being up that far. But what a great comeback by Tim. He kept his head, and hats off to him. So Wednesday night, let me move that on over there real quick. Wednesday night, Tim Volkman, John Sendelski. One more opportunity if you haven't. Well, get on over there and subscribe, please. Go to Facebook to the KO Challenge Facebook group, and also the Outer Points Productions group. So all the announcements, everything's going to be on there. So actually, Baby Cheddar just said it's $350 so far that we've got for the junior. So awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I really appreciate you being here, and thank you to Dumper Dan. As always, we'll see him back again, and be safe, everybody.